Thank you, Mrs. Allen. Thank you very much for being with us. When and how does it start your falling in love with jazz music?
Well, my dad is a big jazz fan. He always had the music playing in the house, he and my mom. And so we were listening to Charlie Parker, my brother Mount and I, and we were listening to Ella Fitzgerald and Sarah Vaughan and Modern Jazz Quartet. And so I started to really pay attention to the music, not until a little bit later. I was hearing it, but I was also hearing Motown, which is the music of my generation. So that was on the radio, but my dad is a big influence because that's where I heard jazz for the first time.
And normally I don't like to talk about genres because I think it's a matter of individualities, first of all. But remembering the trio you had with Terry Lynn Carrington and Esperanza Spalding, I'd like to ask you, are there certain peculiarities that can be individuating talking about women in jazz?
I think this is a very special trio with Terry Lynn and Esperanza. It's one of my favorite things to do in music. I consider it a great blessing to play with them. They are great musicians. Just because they've studied hard, they've played with everyone, they have great experiences. So when we sit down to play, there's a wide breadth of experiences that they bring that inspire me greatly.
In 2013 at the Apollo Theater in New York, as artistic director, you celebrated great jazz women in a big concert. Do you think that the role of women in jazz are under-evaluated somehow?
Yes, I would say so. I would say that even today, I think in some ways women are still struggling to find recognition. I think that through the Mosaic Project, Terry Lynn's, I think, brilliant idea to unite women, to empower them. I think it's partly that, but it's partly that the women that she brings together are just really great players. But I think that this is perhaps, and it's hopefully an inspiration for younger women to see this, to see that they work hard at something. They can find the benefits will come back.
As an ethnomusicologist, you have a deep interest about the links and interaction between music and society. Do you think that music, as part of the cultural world, is having the right respect and consideration and resources too?
Well, we would love to see there be more opportunities for the music to really get to everyone, especially young people. We have some, problems with the music in the schools in the United States where we'd like to see the kinds of opportunities that were available to my age group who had access to instruments and could learn very early on which instrument we wanted to play. So we had an opportunity to be competitive from an early age. And it would be great to see that continue, to be reestablished again.
The artists, being catalysts of emotion and feelings, they have also social responsibilities. They are conveys messages, aware of that or not. I think you thought about this theme.
Yes, well, we live in some challenging times, and I think the artist definitely is impacted just like every other human being. We have ways that we respond to that through our music, some people more directly, some people more indirectly. But music for me is a spiritual vehicle. People like Alice Coltrane and Mary Lou Williams are He had great inspirations in that respect, that, you know, that music heals. And so that's what we hope to do when we're playing music. That's what I hope to do.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Allen.
Thank you.
Thanks a lot.